you sensitive or psychic, as some people say? What does that actually mean? And if you are looking for someone to guide you into this area, what should you pay attention to? Let's talk about those things in a moment. Stay with me. Hello, thank you for being here with me. This channel is about taking control of our personal evolution, both spiritually but also here in this lifetime. If you are new to this channel, you will notice that I publish video in different languages. Don't let this put you down, because I publish videos in English every week and it's very easily recognizable by the color of the thumbnail. So let's start from the beginning. First of all, what is to be sensitive and what causes it? Number one thing is to understand that there is a certain reality that we see with our eyes or that we can touch, or a certain level of reality that we consciously perceive. Nonetheless, there are energies, subtle energies. I say subtle just because they are not the regular energies, not electrical or mechanical, some sort of energy that seems to connect us to one another, but also to consciousness, individuals and situations that may be happening in a level that is subtler than our ordinary physical reality. So, for those of us that we are more sensitive, that means that for some sort of mechanism, we are more aware of these energies and connections, and thus we may have, for example, feelings of things that are still going to happen, or we may go to certain places or meet some people that we kind of feel we know something about them, or sometimes when we are in a quiet place, or we are meditating, or we are about to fall asleep, we have sensations that are not sensations of our physical body, but they are absolutely clear. We are awake, we are conscious, we are in our normal state of mind, and we may feel, for example, that we are floating, or we feel paralyzed, or sometimes we kind of hear something that is not in the physical world, or we sense a touch or a presence, or even we may have some images coming to our mind that we are not imagining, we are not dreaming, we are not thinking of them, they are just emerging and we are not controlling them. So some of these things may be a sign or a result, perhaps better saying, of this loose condition of our energy body or energy field, which therefore makes us interact and connect more with other individuals, places, and therefore their energies that are surrounding us. When I say surrounding, not necessarily in the same environment, they may be far away, but still connected with us energetically. It's not a matter of distance, it's a matter of degree of connection. Sometimes, for example, we know when someone is thinking of us, or we know that we are relaxed and we are receiving some sort of thought from the person. This is a very complicated field because we only can analyze this type of experience when we are in our normal state of mind, in our normal emotional state. Otherwise, we may just confuse and our brain may play tricks on us. So we have to be very logical with all of that and keep observing. Be a researcher of yourself, of your own experiences. Compare, analyze, try to have them again. I mean, the experiences that we have had that are not just regular physical experiences of the physical body, of the physical world. Then you keep learning, you keep growing. But to be sensitive, that is not a privilege of some of us. I think everyone to some degree they are. But some of us, we are more conscious that there is something going on at that moment, whilst others, they just move on as if that is just a thought of their mind or just an instinctive thing, and they don't ever pay attention to the fact that there is something else going on in their field other than just their own physical actions or physical perceptions. So be neutral. Be balanced, just observe, be open-minded, observing, ready to learn, and your sensitivity will grow if you do that. What does not help us to grow in our sensitivity is if we keep imagining and allow our mind to fantasize, because then we go through the wrong lines and we end up creating a process in our brain that fantasies grow more and more. But on the other hand, we should not repress, because if we repress, we also create a process or an automatic mechanism, automatic reaction of us that we just reject any experience or perception that is beyond our physical senses. So stay neutral. But talking about that, what about people who say they are so good, so psychic, that they can perceive everything, any moment, and they know about your life, and they know about your past lives, and they can tell you what to do with your life? I think that's very dangerous, because according to my experience, not only personal experience, but research I have done, people I have met, almost 25, 30 years working with this, I have never seen anyone who knows everything, who perceives everything, and who can control 100% of the times. So we have to be a little skeptical. I am. You see, I researched that, I studied that, I talk about this sort of phenomenon, extraordinary or non-ordinary phenomena here, but still, I think we have to be a little skeptical with our own experiences and with others, especially when others are trying to tell us what to do with our lives, or could be trying to manipulate or influence us in any ways, or trying to make us become dependent on them. So someone who actually wants to help you, they are going to be truthful as far as what they really perceive and what is a gap that they are not noticing or perceiving at that time, what they are really sure about, and what it's a hypothesis. Anyone who is aware of this complexity of sensing things that are in someone else's energy field and interpreting with our brain and making sense of all of that, we'll know that sometimes we are very certain of some things, at least a portion of a certain reality, but sometimes we are not so certain. Acknowledging that, being able to handle that, is part of a maturity, I would say a psychic maturity, for lack of better words. So thank you for being with me. I hope this helps you. If you are interested in this type of topic, consider subscribing if you're not subscribed, and look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.